and welcome back to the Caravanning Max on tour. Well, we've moved on from Strathclyde, and yesterday we moved here to the Troutbeck Head Caravan and Motorhome Club site near Ullswater.
It's one of the ones we like.
One of our absolute favourite sites. We always love coming here. The weather this morning is absolutely beautiful for our first full day, so we're shortly going to be heading out to see what we can find to show you in the surrounding area, and we hope that you'll find that interesting and enjoyable. So we're going to pack our bags into the car, take the camera
and head off out for the day.
So we'll see you shortly. Bye for now.
Bye.
The Lakeland Motor Museum, located between Newby Bridge and Bassenthwaite, is home to more than 30,000 exhibits, including cars, motorbikes and cycles, and a huge range of other automobile-linked exhibits and history. These have been collected over more than 50 years, and they present excellent displays of social history influenced by transport, alongside the more typical exhibits that we're seeing here. You don't need to be a motoring enthusiast to enjoy the superb range of items on display, and you might be surprised at how much you learn as you wander around the museum. Let's just enjoy a few nostalgic memories of some of the fine old cars on display. At Lakeland Motor Museum, you can also see an exhibition dedicated to Malcolm Campbell and his son Donald. Malcolm was a car fanatic whose interest in racing grew into attempting world speed records, and his son Donald inherited his father's love of speed. They were both determined that a British driver should hold the world land and world water speed records, and between 1924 and 1967, between them, they set 10 new world records on land and 11 new world records on water. In the exhibition you can see various vehicles and craft that they used, including a replica of the K7 Bluebird, in which Donald Campbell lost his life on Coniston Water in January 1967 in a world record attempt. And as you will see, this brief clip closes with another look at Donald Campbell's 4.5 litre Bentley, specially painted to match the Bluebird craft, and you can see this vehicle in the Lakeland Motor Museum. Well, we really enjoyed our visit to the Lakeland Motor Museum this morning. It was a real walk down memory lane. The displays were terrific, and it was interesting to see one or two vehicles we've even owned ourselves in the past. It was also fascinating to look at the machines in the Donald Campbell exhibition relating to the water and land speed records. We had some lunch after that, and now we've travelled up to see Coniston and Coniston Water. Unfortunately, the fine weather we had this morning seems to have disappeared, and it's looking like the rain that was promised is not very far off. As you can see, despite the weather, Coniston Water is a beautiful lake set in a stunning part of the Lake District, and is a huge attraction for many visitors. Coniston Water, as many of you will know, will forever be linked with Donald Campbell and his ill-fated attempt to follow his father in holding the world water speed record. His attempt at the record ended in a fatal accident here on Coniston in January 1967, when his Bluebird K7 jet-powered craft crashed at over 300 miles an hour. The John Ruskin Museum here in Coniston is hoping to exhibit his largely reconstructed Bluebird K7 in the near future. Several Campbell land and water speed machines can be seen at a special exhibition at the Lakeland Motor Museum. Well, despite the weather, lots of people seem determined to get into and onto the water in a variety of craft. I've got the job of filming today while Trish has found a bit of shelter under the trees. The rain, as you can see on the lens, is now arriving, and I'm afraid I'll need to close this little bit on Coniston Water and join Trish in the shelter.
The Derwent Pencil Museum, once known as the Cumberland Pencil Museum, opened in 1832. At its new location in Keswick, it has a fascinating display of how pencils originated, how they're made, and the many different types of pencil there are. But there are also one or two quite unusual exhibits on view. There is a large collection of pencil sharpeners made in a great variety of shapes and objects. And you can also find one of the biggest colouring pencils in the world, which measures 7.9 metres or 26 feet in length. You could colour a lot of pages with that, but I wouldn't want to sharpen it. But surely the most interesting item is the World War II secret map and compass pencil. The company was asked by Military Intelligence Department MI9 in 1942 to secretly design and make this device, to be given to flyers on missions over enemy territory. The few staff involved in the design and making of these pencils had to work at night in secret and had to sign the Official Secrets Act. The pencil is partly hollow, and in the space was put a very thin map of Europe, tightly rolled up, and a tiny compass, all held in place by the eraser at the end. It was hoped that the map and the compass would help downed aircrew to escape back to the UK, but if they were caught, it would look like an ordinary pencil and so would not be confiscated. Replica sets of these secret map and compass pencils can be bought at the museum.
Well, we've come out of Troutbeck and driven west past Keswick towards the western lakes, and here we are heading towards Buttermere, and we've made a stop here at Crummock Water, which is looking very beautiful this morning.
Popular with cyclists.
Popular with cyclists. And also looking very beautiful this morning is the boss.
As long as you remember that.
Weather's glorious, lovely sunshine, and we're going to drive down the side of Crummock Water with Buttermere Fell on our left and see Buttermere itself, which is a beautiful spot but a little bit less busy than the southern lakes. Nothing but the bird song here. Very nice indeed. Well, I'm afraid when I said at Crummock Water that the western lakes are usually a bit quieter than the southern lakes, I spoke too soon. We did head to Buttermere and Buttermere Fell, but found it was jam-packed with people. People in cars, on bikes and on foot. And there were all sorts of vehicles, large and small, jammed into spaces where they really shouldn't have been, especially given the narrow roads in that area. To be honest, some situations were genuinely dangerous. It's strange what a little bit of sunshine can make some people do. So we decided not to stop and join the crowds, and instead we've moved on to where we are now, at Bassenthwaite Lake, where it's not only beautiful as you can see, it's also deserted. So we've settled down and had a lovely picnic lunch, and we're going to relax here and enjoy the views, soak up the sun, and maybe read a book. And later, when we've done that, maybe we'll have another wee cup of tea. It's just the very best way to end our last day in the Lake District on this particular trip. A beautiful afternoon at Bassenthwaite Lake. Well, hello again from us, the Max. Hi. It's our very last day of our stay here at Troutbeck Head Caravan and Motorhome Club site here in the Lake District.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we're moving on to the last stop in our anniversary tour. We've had a fantastic time here at Troutbeck Head.
And the weather's been glorious.
The weather's been absolutely superb.
Yeah, but we're not going to do a review here, are we?
No, we won't do a full review of the site, good though as it is. We've already done that fairly recently, and if you want to watch that, it's in our Too Good to Go Just Once series of reviews. And if you're interested in coming to Troutbeck Head, it's worth taking a look at that particular video. Yeah.
But the weather's been so good here. We've seen the Lake District at its best, haven't we?
The weather's been fantastic. We're absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
And sorry to be leaving, but looking forward to moving on to the last stop. We hope you've enjoyed the little bit of the Lake District we've been able to show you in this video. And we hope it might encourage you to look at the other videos in the series that we've made, and maybe to look at some of our other vlogs as well. Yeah,
it really does encourage us, doesn't it?
We hope so.
Yeah.
So if you like what you've seen, you've enjoyed what you've seen, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost anything, it really does encourage us in keeping things going. If you want to know when the next video is available to watch, then just ding on that notifications bell icon, and YouTube should let you know when that's available to look at. If you've got any questions or comments on what you've seen in this particular vlog, do please get in touch with us in the usual YouTube way, and we promise to get back to anybody who contacts us. Or if you prefer to contact us using our Facebook, email or Twitter pages, details of those are all at the end of the vlog.
Yeah.
So I think that's about
really, isn't it?
That's about it from Troutbeck Head for this particular time.
Yeah.
We thank you again for watching. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Yeah. And all we can say is what we usually say: stay safe, stay healthy, travel safe, keep calm, and caravan on. For the moment, we'll see you again soon. It's cheerio from the Max.
Bye.
Bye.